Hello, my dear students. This is your English staff from Leaders Language School, and this is Miss Abir Turkey. How are you doing? Hope you are fine, and I miss you so much. Today we will take Unit 3, which is about the wonders of nature. The wonders of nature. Let's take some new vocab. Structure. Structure. Parts of something that are connected together. Limestone. A type of white stone contains calcium and used in building and in making cement. Shallow, not deep, it's on the surface. Shallow. Source, the place where something comes from. Significant, significant, it's important. Regulation, regulation, rules to control something. Illegal, against the law. Illegal is against the law. Cyanide, a poisonous chemical material that there are many fishermen or many people use the cyanide to make the fish stunned, to make it easy to catch more and more fishes. Aquarium. Aquarium is a building with a large glass tank for keeping sea creatures. Conservation. Taking care of the environment. Conservation. Environment containing animals, plants, and other things that we have to keep or take care of them. Cliff. Steep high rock at the edge of the sea. Cliff. Glacier. Glacier. A mass of ice formed by snow on mountain. Okay, let's have some exercises for these vocab. Choose the correct answer. Do you know how many species of fish are there in the Red Sea? How many species of fish? Okay, number 2. People believe that our space is in danger because of global warming. People believe that our planet is in danger because of global warming. Number 3. Tigers are one of many endangered species that we are trying to save. Number 4. The divers were swimming a few meters below the surface of the sea. Number 5. They found many stunned fish in the water, like people used cyanide to make fish stunned, to manage them, to catch many fishes easily. Number 6. Sam always uses his own shopping bags instead of plastic ones. Number 7. Alice sat at the top of the high cliff and watched the children on the beach below. Number 8. What are people doing to space pollution in your country? To stop pollution in your country. Number 9. Not many people want to live near a power station. Not many people want to live near a power station. And now is number 10. The Great Barrier Reef is the most remarkable sight I have ever seen. Do you know what's Barrier Reef? The Great Barrier Reef? Let's see. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system, composed of over 2,900 individual reefs. It's in Australia, the north of Australia. It's in the Queensland, by the way. And now let's see what's Great Barrier Reef.
From space, the east coast of Australia appears to be in the embrace of a giant opal. The largest living structure on Earth, the Great Barrier Reef, is a lacy, living wall spanning more than 2,000 kilometers of islands and submerged reefs between the Queensland coast and the western edge of the Pacific Ocean. Diving in, the opal tentacle seems to splinter into millions of pieces. Whirlpools of small metallic blue fish, barracuda gliding like silver submarines, and occasionally a lone predatory shark. Surrounding water to form minute stony cups around each animal's soft crown of tentacles. Some corals live in solitary splendor.
It was very wonderful. And now some structure. Let's have the present perfect tense. We use the present perfect tense to talk about something that started in the past and hasn't finished yet. Like the example, we have studied English for 6 years. Number 2, something that has just finished, like Ahmed has just done his homework. Number 3, something that happened in the past, but we do not know when exactly. James has won 3 matches so far. Number 4, something that happened in the past, but it has affected the present. Like, I have broken my leg, so I couldn't go to school. And now the form. The form of present perfect tense is have or has plus PP. The PP like when we say go, went, gone. So the PP here is gone. So we use have gone and has gone. Have gone with I and we and you and they. But has gone like he has gone, she has gone, it has gone. We have many keywords for this tense, present perfect tense. Like already, just yet, ever, never, since, for. And lately, recently, so far, and up till now. Okay, where can we put all these keywords? We have just and already. We put just and already between have and has, have or has, and the PP. Like I have just ironed my clothes. Here we put just between have and PP ironed. She has already swept the floor. We put already between has and PP swept. Now with yet. Yet comes at the end of the sentence, which has not. Like they haven't found us yet in the negative form, putting not after have or has. Number 2, in the question form, we put yet at the end of the sentence, followed by question word, question mark. Has she sent the letter yet? This is question using has in the very beginning of the sentence, followed by the subject and the PP, and in the very end of the sentence we put yet because of its question. He is still painting his room equals he hasn't finished painting his room yet. And we have also the keywords ever and never. Never equal not. Have you ever traveled by balloon? So here ever comes in the question form, using have in the very beginning of the sentence, or has, putting ever before the PP. And the answer will be no, I have never traveled by balloon, or I haven't traveled by balloon, so never here instead of not equals not. Lately and recently. Have you found here lately or recently? I have answered the question recently. They haven't visited us lately. And now with since and for. Since, after since, we get a period of time, but since last week, not a period of time, it's the beginning of the action or the beginning of what happened since last week, since 5 o'clock, since then, etc. But for is followed by a period of time. 5 hours, for a long time. Okay, Aya has moved to Cairo for 7 years. When we use since, we count or we count to 2020. So these are from Aya has moved to Cairo since 2004. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. She has slept for 2 hours, so she has slept since 8 o'clock. You have to use your mind or your calculator as you wish. He hasn't come since you fired him. So here since is a it can relate or join two sentences. The first one is present perfect and the other one in the past simple tense. Since going to Cairo, she has stayed there. And we have now, just now, a moment ago, a short time ago, all of these equal just. He has just arrived. He arrived a short time ago. They have just phoned. They phoned a moment ago. He has already finished. He finished before now. And now, when we say he hasn't traveled for ages, we can also say the equal, it's ages since he traveled. Number 2, he hasn't studied for a long time. Equals, it's a long time since he studied. And now with these equal sentences. He lost helped her. She lost helped her when she was ill. Equals, the last time he helped her when she was ill. So he hasn't washed since he was ill. He last washed when he was ill. Equals, the last time he washed was washed when he was ill. Here is the last example. I haven't phoned here since last week. The last time I phoned here was the last week, or the last time I phoned here was a week ago. And here, the difference between have gone and has been, or have and has gone to and have and has been to. We will know by using these examples. He traveled to Cairo and came back. So we can use been. He has been or been to Cairo. But he traveled to London and is still there. So we use has gone to London and he didn't come till now, and he's still there. And now, my dear students, with present perfect continuous tense, it's used to something that started in the past and is still in progress or is still happening till now. I have been studying all day, so I didn't stop studying till now. Something that started in the past and has happened repeatedly. Okay, like the example, James has been training all day for 3 months. Something that started in the past and may have finished. The girls have been studying all morning. They are very tired. We use the present perfect continuous with these verbs, but before these verbs we have to know the form, or it consists of have or has plus been plus verb ing. So been here is the mark for the BB present perfect, and the ing is for the continuous verb or continuous tense. But now we use present perfect continuous with these verbs like wait. I have been waiting for 2 hours. Live. I have been living here for 2 years. Travel, read, sleep, stay, mend, swim, stand. But we cannot use this tense with the stative verbs as we used to. We used to not to, or we didn't use to put ing for the stative verbs. So we cannot use the present perfect continuous tense for stative verbs. Like remember. So I have remembered what happened all the week, but I cannot say that I have been remembering. That's wrong, extremely wrong. All the weekend I have understood. I can't say that I have been understanding. This is wrong form. Extremely wrong. What had been said in the class? Now with some applications for the present continuous tense or the grammar. Rewrite the following sentence using the words in brackets. Lily play with her dolls all the morning or all morning. Correct. Lily has been playing with her dolls all morning. Present perfect continuous. Number 2. He has never used this program before. Ever. So we have to make a question. Using has at the very beginning of the sentence. So he has will be has he, and change never to be ever. Has he ever used this program before? Question mark. Number 3. The scientists have just finished their research. We need to make it in a negative form. So the scientists haven't finished their researches yet. We have not. We have yet. Number 4. Ken started working here in 2007 and I think he's still working. So this is present perfect continuous. Ken has been working here since 2007. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Goodbye.